How's it going, everybody? This is Craig Bush Rocks. Welcome to my channel. Well, did anybody watch that He-Man movie yet? I'm probably gonna go watch that this weekend. So I watched Scary Movie, I think, last weekend, but I'm gonna watch He-Man this weekend. But around that time before that movie came out, I went to Walmart, and I think I showed this already. I got that She-Ra Princess of Power over at Walmart. But yeah, if you watch that movie and stuff like that, just keep in mind that this is a cartoon I grew up in the 80s and stuff like that. So that's been around for a long time. If I think they had a Netflix series that was kind of like a dumpster fire or whatever. He-Man never really got the rightful justice for a remake or whatever, in my opinion. But the original's always going to be better. That's just me. But yes, but if you ever go to Walmart, just keep in mind that you can actually buy the dual set, I believe, and I believe you can still buy them separately. So I just kind of noticed that too when I was at Walmart. I was like, oh man, they got She-Ra and they got He-Man, but then you can buy them both together. It was like pretty cool. So if you're ever interested in just going checking out some of the original He-Man, yeah, just get over to Walmart. You can buy these sets now. But pretty cool. Here's my He-Man box set and here's my She-Ra box set. So I remember back in the day, I believe they just made this one because so the girls can have like a He-Man version, a chick version for like He-Man for She-Ra, and then you got people like me wants to watch He-Man and stuff, and yeah, so you had two different versions, and yeah, pretty cool little cartoons from back in the day. They don't make cartoons like this like they used to, Saturday morning cartoons and or daily cartoons, when you get out of school and stuff like that. But, this was an awesome cartoon. I mean, it's just one of the many, many, many cartoons that we had back then. They always want to send a message and stuff like that, like towards the end of some cartoons, and like something that to watch out for. Don't do drugs or don't talk to strangers and stuff like that. But a lot of these cartoons are like that. But yeah, but if you watch He-Man, the movie, and think, man, this is a pretty cool series, and you never got into it, yeah, just go out and pick up this cool little box set. What's neat, I believe, they're gonna have the same movies on both of these sets too, which is, I think I was reading on the back of it. I was like, on the back of He-Man, it says more He-Man adventures. On the back of She-Ra, more She-Ra adventures, and underneath it, He-Man and She-Ra: The Secret of the Sword full-length movie. And it's the same thing on the She-Ra one. It says He-Man and Secret of the Sword. So they both got the Christmas special movie on both of them. So if you buy both of them, just keep that in mind. Now I got She-Ra. I got to get this ripped to my NAS, so I'll get this all put on there. But I'm still going to watch my DVDs anyways. But yeah, it's kind of neat. Just looking on the back of both of these and stuff like that. I would have loved to have the Blu-ray versions of these, but for some reason Walmart never sells Blu-ray version of some of these 80s cartoons like this. I think I talked about I'm planning on buying the Blu-ray versions that they got of Dragon Ball Super that they got there. They got 3 sets. They're like $30 a piece. I'm planning on buying those to add to my Dragon Ball collection. But so I will have that upgraded and stuff. But it's still nice to have these and stuff like that. Just sitting right beside me and stuff like that. I'm trying to get all my 80s cartoons because I'm getting ready to do all my shelving and stuff like that. So I'm kind of situating my DVDs and stuff like that where I'm going to put them at. But yeah, I got my my Thundercats right here. Scooby-Doo, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with all my Scooby-Doo stuff because it's a mix of DVDs and Blu-rays. But it'd be nice if they ever finish this one right here, Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, complete season 1. They never officially released all of these on DVD or Blu-ray. You can probably get them illegally and stuff like that. I did buy them all on Amazon a while back, so I got them on my NAS, the complete series that they have of Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, but this is like, I think, the only DVD that they really got out there for official release for any Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. But it'd be nice if they ever get that updated. What else have I got down here? I was gonna pull out my Transformers. That's another one. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna buy some I'm gonna buy a combined box set Transformers, so I have it. So I have that because I got these individual sets. I might sell those individual sets. It'll hurt me to sell it, but just on the combined set has them all in one thing there. So I'm gonna kind of downsize a couple of my sets. Obviously, we got my Voltron down here, which is cool. I remember buying this at Walmart. I believe you can still buy this at Walmart too. So, Walmart's still pretty cool if you want 80s cartoons. You can still find them there. This has got both the vehicle team and the Lion team. And yes, I still think the original Voltron's better than the Legendary Defenders, whatever it was. I watched that one. I think I got that on DVD too somewhere. But I still go with my original one. One I am going to order tomorrow. I ain't gonna do it tonight, but tomorrow. This is G.I. Joe, the complete series. I'm gonna order the second set that goes with this. It's not the Marvel set like this one, but it's a continuation kind of like of this. But season 2's 1 and 2, they're kind of like the dumpster fire versions, I guess, of the G.I. Joe of the 80s versions. And I'm gonna try to get that G.I. Joe the movie, because I don't think this one had the movie in this one. Because if I want a complete G.I. Joe 80s collection, I need to get that movie. Never really checked to see if this had a movie, but I don't think this one does. So I'll probably get the G.I. Joe movie and stuff like that. And the last thing I have right down here on the right hand side, this is just kind of a random video. I just wanted to just record because I'm going through some movies and stuff like that, get ready to put them in containers right now until I get my shelves built. But good old Fraggle Rock, not really a cartoon, but just a series I watch. My 35th anniversary. It's a Blu-ray, so I'll probably end up doing, with part of my shelving that I'm building, I'm going to have a Blu-ray section, and then for my cartoons and DVD. Scooby-Doo is gonna have to be a little tricky how I'm gonna do that one, stuff like that. But for now, just keep in mind, like She-Ra and He-Man, go out and to Walmart, go check them out and stuff like that. You can find them there. They're not very expensive. I believe you could probably get the box set with both of them in there for like less than $50, if I believe. But pretty cool. If you got kids and all that, get them introduced into some 80s cartoons and stuff. I mean, if you never got into it, get yourself into it. You and your kid get into some He-Man or She-Ra from back in the day. That's just one of the cartoons and many cartoons that the 80s always had. 80s and early 90s somewhat, but mostly 80s. One of my 70s cartoons I watched was Star Blazers. I got some DVDs of Star Blazers, but those are kind of hard to come by. I mean, I can get them, but trying to locally find them is kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, my dog over there is chewing on one of his little toys there, it looks like. He's such a good doggy. But yeah, just something I want to bring up, man. If you went and seen He-Man, if you want to go check out the original cartoons from back in the day, there we go, right there. Go to Walmart, go pick it up. Don't worry about eBay and picking these up. Just go to Walmart. You'll find them there. They're there. Pretty much every Walmart I go to, they might have like 5 DVDs, but they'll still have one of these in stock, He-Man and She-Ra. Something that they don't have, they'll always, it seems like they always have it. But considering the movie that just came out, I think they're going to be pushing these out probably a little more, to make some sales. And like I said, I think this is through, who owns this one? Universal. Yeah, Universal. So Universal's probably thinking, well, let's take advantage of this He-Man movie and let's push out these DVDs and take advantage of it. Go pick them up. And if you see any more of those 80s cartoons I just showed, go pick those up. Go watch them. I mean, they're awesome. They're awesome for a reason from back in the day. I mean, geez, some of the cartoons we got today are just whatever. But that era of cartoons was great. There's one cartoon I wish they put on DVD. It's called Laser Tag. I remember that one. I got my Jason the Wheeled Warriors DVD set. I'd like to get an official Blu-ray set of Jason the Wheeled Warriors. That would be nice to have. But I got a hodgepodge of DVDs for Jason the Wheeled Warriors. I managed to get all my episodes onto my NAS, and I had to label each one separately to make sure I got it correct so I can actually watch it. So yeah, just kind of a random video about cartoons, pretty much, when you think about it. But yeah, I'm an old fuddy-duddy and stuff like that. That's what I grew up in, and those are some of the memories I've got was way back then. But yeah, But yeah, go pick up some He-Man. Go pick up some She-Ra. Go check it out. Maybe they'll come out with a She-Ra movie next. Who knows? We'll see. But hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Can't give a thumbs down on some good old cartoons. That's just something you can't do, man. Cartoons are awesome. You know, cartoons that you grew up with are probably pretty awesome in your own mind. That's good. You know, that's always going to be a thumbs up when you got some awesome cartoons. But other than that, make sure you comment below what you think, and make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll check y'all the next video. One of my end screens is going to be about this time, probably on this side right here, probably talking about some cartoons I had maybe. But all right, see you later. Bye.